Hello Scorpio, and welcome to your reading April. So I've already pre-laid the cards like I do, and so the underlying energy that I have, or the past here, the Eight of Swords, that's feeling stuck, not knowing which move to take after, but we're feeling stuck because of all the limits that we put ourselves or that we accept from others, because sometimes they are limiting beliefs, but sometimes it is because we don't think it would be accepted by others or something like that. You have also the Seven of Wands, which is having a lot of naysayers around you and trying to defend your decision here, or your will of what you want to do. You're maybe at one point where you're surpassing your usual or the usual way of doing things. Is on top of the mountain. You've passed by all of the others. You're at another point in your life, and maybe it is due to the others' wills or opinions or whatever that they're trying to block you, that you're letting them block you, because now you're there, but then what? After that, I have Temperance. So there's a question of divine timing. There's a question of healing, that the universe, it's the alchemy of life. The universe is preparing something. So yes, you are stuck, maybe a bit by yourself. You're defending what you are working for, where you want to go. You're putting your boundaries or of things that you know that are not acceptable and all of that. But at the same time, the universe is preparing something for you. In the now, here I have the King of Pentacles. So maybe you're dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Or we can be talking here about your solidity. The King of Pentacles he has mastered the realm of here. So he knows how to make money, he knows how to provide, he knows how to attract, create abundance in his life, how to be solid. So we're talking about your solidity, about your capacity to provide, about all of that. If or you could be dealing with an earth sign also, but we'll see when we clarify. After that, I got the Star and the Prince of Swords, the Knight of Swords here. And the Star. So the Star being our faith, regaining our faith after a hard event, having that sense of our purpose in life, that sense of what we should do, because we're able to see the big picture. We're kind of able to see what the universe is planning here for us, written in the stars. Not being afraid to be vulnerable and to engage ourselves 100% in it. Here, it's kind of, if you get that clarity and you want to move forward, there's that going with that sword. I know what I need to do. I understand what I want to do, my willpower here. And here there's that movement forward with that knowledge. You could also get a communication from an Aquarius, but that's more on the base level. After that, there I have Nine of Pentacles, being very solid, single, in a sense of independent. You've built up yourself, you've accumulated to one point here, and you don't want to lose it. You're holding on to what you have built. You're grabbing with both hands where you were able to reach here, what you have accumulated, what you've built until now. There's a big holding on there. In the outcome, here I have the Empress. So that's a beautiful feminine archetype. She's creative, she's fertile, she's represents love, ruled by Venus. So it's that feminine archetype at its best. After that, I got the Hangman and the Sun. So maybe in the future here, your feminine archetype here has to get an enlightenment. You see that crown that he has around him of light? That's the Sun here. It's kind of over here. The enlightenment, the joy, the yes from the universe will be right there after you get that enlightenment, after you're able to see things differently, in another angle, like understanding something. And then the light is shone with the Sun. And there's your judgment. You get that understanding, and then there's that judgment call, wake-up call, bringing something into action that maybe was dead before, restoration. And maybe it was something that was built up for a very long time here because of the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles being very slow but sure. And here we have the communication of that pentacle from the page to the Knight. And here is that reviving of this. Maybe something that started in the past, that you kind of felt stuck, but it needed to be the alchemy there happening. You had a part in that alchemy, and part of that was to see the situation differently so you can get enlightened and get the go. Bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Pentacles. So, you know, that is waiting, tending your garden, looking at what you invested and re-questioning it. Am I doing the real thing? Is this right? Should I really go that way? Did I invest some good seeds there? Are they gonna give one day? Maybe that's why you're stuck here, re-questioning things. So, we're gonna clarify. I call upon Spirit, I call upon the light, I call upon my guides to give me a clear reading for Scorpio, April. Scorpio, April. Okay. Talk to me about Temperance. What is Temperance preparing? That's that right here. So maybe what is being prepared is your solidity. It's being fully independent, or being ready not to be single anymore. Also, that could be it with that. There's because Temperance can be healing also. It's the alchemy. When we think about alchemy, you know, the first one we hear, it's turning lead into gold. So sometimes turning a hard life experience into that wisdom, that strength, and that knowledge to become completely independent and strong. So maybe that is what is happening here on the underlying energy for you. King of Pentacles. What is that King of Pentacles? What is that King of Pentacles for Scorpio? What is that King of Pentacles for Scorpio? Oh, so maybe it is a love interest. The lovers here. Maybe you're interested in an earth sign. The Lovers. So that has been prepared. Maybe you needed to be very strong and independent to be with that person here. And this is in the month of April. So he's coming around. And maybe he's gonna communicate with you here. Who's communicating here with the star? Who's communicating? What's that communication about? We have the Empress again, and we have the Five of Pentacle. Five of Pentacle being left out in the cold, that lack mentality, the universe doesn't have my back, not enough, I don't have enough, all of that. But paired with the Empress, and knowing you have the Empress here, and that communication here, that understanding, it is that understanding that you are the Empress, that this is just an energy. Because you see, this woman does not feel left out in the cold. She's well within herself. She doesn't feel lack. She's abundant. She doesn't feel like she's not enough or doesn't have enough. She is enough, and she has enough. So the healing, the preparing, the alchemy was for you to get that strength so you can be in your full Empress here. So that the Prince of Swords can be you also getting that understanding, seeing that everything that you lived in a way was all in the purpose of gaining this, understanding your link with the universe and your experiences on earth here. They're all for a purpose, seeing the bigger picture and everything. So you've got that understanding of your value. Okay, here, why is the Four of Pentacles here? So, whoops. Okay. Here we have Temperance again with the Four of Pentacles, that holding on thing. So it's all part of that healing. Maybe you feel that independence, but maybe it still needs to be worked on, to be very strong, so that you wouldn't fear being vulnerable, you wouldn't fear risking and opening up. With that, we have the Pope. Pope being discernment, could be again the earth sign. Maybe we're talking about the Taurus here again. But the Pope is that moral discernment, that giving advice, receiving advice, being guided by what is the right thing to do, inspired right thing to do. It's that commitment, institutional. He gives the keys to for opportunities and acceptance and things like that. It's that realm. And with Temperance here, these are like two major arcanas. So you're getting the discernment on your solidity, and it's still, there is still divine timing in there. It's not quite finished. She is still mixing those cups. But it's on the path. It's on the path to that enlightenment. It's on the path to, it's preparing. Everything is being prepared. Right now in the month of April, you're probably going to get a communication from this earth sign. And it will be for you to work and heal maybe old abandonment issues, so that you can be in your full power, so that you can be solid. Talk to me in the future about the Empress. Talk to me about the Empress here in the future for, whoops, Scorpio. I saw the Six of Wands, so that could be that recognition, that success into becoming the Empress here. Recognition from others, but also recognition from yourself. That's a lot, a bit too much. We have the Four of Pentacles again. So in the future here, you see, you still holding on there, solidifying, holding on, afraid to open up. And I think that is the illumination you need to get. What is that illumination Scorpio needs to get here? What is that illumination Scorpio needs to get? Spirit, what is the illumination? What do they have to see differently? What do they have to understand? Get the light. Okay. All right. So we're talking about emotional fulfillment, being completely happy, but that is shared emotional fulfillment. The Nine of Cups is emotional fulfillment by yourself, you know, within ourselves, but this is sharing emotional fulfillment, shared. But there's a lot of anxiety and worry about it. But you're getting to the end of it. Ten of Swords. That fear that in the past probably you got betrayed, you got left out in the cold and all of that. Here, 9, 10. And then we have communication and the King of Wands. The King of Wands here, yes, this could be like a fire sign, maybe Sagittarius, but it's mostly mastering our willpower. Here in the underlying energy, see, he's holding that one against all of these naysayers. But there is master. The King of Wands will be, he goes and gets what he wants. He creates what he wants. He's not afraid to go out there and to risk. He's like a gambler. Not a crazy gambler, but in the sense that when he sees that something can give good and the risk is worth it, he goes for it. He won't ponder it like forever, you know. He will go for it, go with his passion. These are moves. Okay, I'm doing with it. There's communication, there's moves, meetings, you know, the arrows of love, where, okay, I'm gonna go on a date, I'm gonna go and we'll meet next week, and maybe we'll go to the cinema or whatever. But with all of these swords, there's this baggage. You need to see this differently and finish that cycle of worry. Here we have 8, 9, 10. You see how you're leaving, whoops, like this. 8, 9, 10. I'm stuck, I'm worrying, I'm at the end, exhausted mentally here. That's the end of it. And that is the illumination you need to get. You need to see this differently so that you can leave that cycle of swords, of being stuck there. Paf, paf, paf. Leave it behind with the sun. Poof, illumination, sun and 10 of cups. So maybe once you get that illumination, there's that judgment here, bringing this back. Maybe bringing what the earth sign here is going to offer you in April, that maybe took a very long time to come. There's that communication, and there's that wake-up call. Time to revive, to restore. Let's clarify this little... Spirit, tell me about the judgment. What is the judgment about for Scorpio? What is the judgment about for Scorpio? That's my cat. In the rest of the house, he doesn't have the right to go on the tables, but in the studio, it's a bit more relaxed. That's Mr. Black Buddy. Okay, what does the judgment want to say? Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Go there. All right. Little interruption. There we go. He's a beautiful boy, filled with love. Talk to me about judgment, Spirit. Talk to me about judgment. So, you see the star, that here, that understanding that you had, what is meant for you, that after the hardship that you live, the star is that regaining of faith, knowing that you are the Empress. Here is the star. What is that judgment? It's that understanding here, wake-up call about what is meant for you. Clear understanding with that sword. He's got that sword in this hand. And there's another knight, Knight of Wands, because here you were King of Wands, your masculine aspect, going for what he wants. Well, there he is, going for what he wants. Now he's not like worried about the what ifs and it might and this and that. Now this is the I'm going for it. Is a very in the moment energy. It's taking our passion of what we want to do now, but with a clear understanding. So that judgment call is going to be about that. You're going to get the illumination of what was blocking you, all of those swords, your mind, in your mind of maybe what others were saying or expecting out of you, or thinking that's what you should do. You're gonna get your own discernment. This is all being prepared. This is all being molded. And then holding on, not really, going for it. There you're going for it because you know it's for you. Gift from the universe. You get the wake-up call and you're going with it with clarity total clarity. So if we're talking about connection here with an earth sign, it's beautiful. If we're talking about the more working aspect of it, like maybe you wanted to start your own business, maybe you had an idea of what to do, your purpose. The star is often our purpose in life, what we came here to do, and you were feeling blocked with all the impossibilities that you would put around yourself, or that others also, since the Seven of Wands, would put around you. You sure you want to do that? So many people fail at that, or whatever, and you're defending your will, you're defending your ideas, but you're not solid enough to actually go for it. You feel like you need to hold on for what you've accumulated until now, whether it is fear of opening your heart or fear of taking that risk of going out there. So with that King of Wands and that Knight of Wands, there you are going with it. That maceration, alchemy of life to give you your full feminine power there. Empress, twice the Empress with the star here, and then here in the future showing that holding on a bit again, you know. But you understand with the Hangman, there's going to be a little pause there where you're going to reassess things, see things differently, to understand what would bring you emotional fulfillment, bring you a Ten of Cups, bring the Sun in your life. No more this, no more stuckness, no more worrying, anxiety, and just I can't take it anymore. That's it, I'm done. I'm jumping the gun. I'm going for it because I know that it is aligned with my stars. I get the wake-up call here. I get the insight. I see things more on the bigger picture, the cosmic level. I understand and I see. I am healed from my abandonment here, issues or things that happened from the past. And I'm going with it, with clarity, with my understanding. So, Scorpio, this is beautiful for you. Very beautiful. I'm gonna wish you love and light. Namaste. Beautiful month of April, spring. And thank you for sharing, commenting, subscribing. I will not be able to do private readings for another couple of weeks because I'm still in that crazy contract. But as soon as I'm available again, I'll write a little something under the videos. And in the meantime, well, there you go. So see you next month. Thank you.